Agasakuza Burundi mwabajama kwibanga.
Wow.
Sama yinhamwe. Sakara waronde yatorazeke.
On this episode of Across All Borders Going East, it's all about a trip to Burundi's capital, things to do in and around Gitega. Gitega was the fifth city I visited on my road trip through Burundi, and I had quite a number of things to do. First up was the National Museum in Gitega, where you learn quite a lot about Burundi and its history. Second was a stop at the local market, and on the same day I went up to the Gishura Drummer Sanctuary to arrange my visit for the performance the next day. That's about 7 kilometers drive away, and I did it on the Buddha, and the scenery when the sun was setting was absolutely amazing. Day 2 was the drummers early in the morning, and in the evening I made my way to Agasumo, Mwaro, the waterfall, and that concluded my trip to Gitega. I want to give a shout out to my hotel. I loved it, Le Petit Monde. I found out about it accidentally, but it's a beautiful small place, clean rooms, quite new, food is good. I had a bit of challenges ordering because of the language, but otherwise the team is amazing. There will of course be separate episodes for the places we looked at, especially the Gishora drummers and the waterfall, so keep your eyes open for those. Hello and welcome to city number 5. Let's do the count. Bujumbura, Kirundo, Kigozi, Ngozi, and Gitega. City number 5. Can you believe it? I love this room. I'm going to tell you something about getting here because I had a couple of hotels on my list. I didn't have this one, which is almost absolutely beautiful. It's new. That's the toilet. Bathroom, and you wait for the price, you're going to drop. It's new, there's no water thingy, it has a nice closet, Wi-Fi is working. And so I had a couple of hotels. So I had Helena, Tropitel, Betel on my list as places to go. And then I got a bike from the motor park, and he took me, or they got me a bike, because I always say I choose my bike man carefully, and this one I didn't pick. He's okay, but not for the keeps. Anyway, so I took him, and he took me to the back gate of Helena. So I freaked out because I was like, oh my god, this looks like a place where everybody can enter. It wasn't the front gate, didn't look like there was security, it just didn't look good. So I was like, no, let's go to Tropitel. Tropitel is a bit far out, but looks all that. And I got there and there were like zillions of police cars everywhere. Looks like they're having a conference. So I walk into the obviously nice reception and go like, do you have a room? She says, I have only one left for one night, and it's 90,000. I'm like, hell no. That's a hard no for me, because I've been enjoying the bliss of paying 25, 30K for a night, which is like, if we take 25, is 5 times less than I paid in Bujumbura. So I was like, no. Okay, let's go back to Helena and hope that it's not as bad. One thing I did notice is quite a number of the buildings, because that was one of the things that put me off a bit from Helena. When a building is having moisture problem that you already see from outside, I looked at it and I was like, ooh, this place doesn't look like it's maintained. By the way, I've got a beautiful view of Gitega from my balcony. I think the people outside have left. You know me, I'm a bit paranoid. I don't like to have people staring at me. But now, look at that. Let me turn around. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Can you see it? That's my view. I love what they do with the windows. So look at the window. It's tinted, so I can look out what people can't look at, which is amazing. Plus that one is open, I didn't realize it, but there's a mosquito net, which I'm going to use. I'm going to go back into the room and lock it. So I've booked here for 2 nights. Anyway, so I go back to Helena. Receptionist, one of them, is really nice, speaks English. So she tells me, oh no, we don't have a room for tonight. We have rooms for 30K, 40K, 50K, 60, but we don't have any rooms for tonight. Seems there might be a conference going on, but she couldn't tell me. And then I asked her for other hotels. She gave me a couple. I was like, no, don't like them. And then she mentioned La Petite Moon. I go inside, I go on Google, I look at the front of the building. I'm like, it looks new and I like the colors, but they haven't picked any picture of the rooms. Let me take my chance. I'll go there. But I was like, okay, I don't want to go there with all my stuff and call. Let me call and find out. And I'm here for 25,000 bucks a night. Divide that by 3,300 for 2 nights. Like, I'm tripping. I love it. I know I have to hurry up because I have quite a bit of things to do and I haven't done it. So we're gonna wash, we're gonna eat, and then we'll hit the museum.
This museum describes a way of life and the culture of Burundi in the back days. This is
So guys, welcome to the National Museum of Gitega. We're starting the tour of the museum by looking at this statue. This is an intore dancer, which is typically a warrior. This is typical of the north of Burundi, so we're talking about Kirundo and Muhenga.
yeah, Muinga.
Muhinga. And basically you will also see, if you've been to Rwanda, you will realize this is familiar because it is the intore. And intore is a warrior dance. It's actually typically a dance that the warriors do for the king after they've won the battle. So we're going to go inside and we see other traditional artifacts attached to Burundi. So the drums represent Gitega and this represents the knot. So we're going to continue our tour of the museum. Thank you very much. Okay,
But you are a journalist.
No, I'm not a journalist, but I make videos. Yeah.
Listen, I said that you are smart. Imagine. It's your first African to see an African woman to travel around the world, around Africa.
There's so many, maybe you don't. So this is the market. So this is sorogo, and apparently it's something you drink. You don't eat it. I don't know what you make with it, but it's for drinking. It doesn't smell like anything, but it's okay. It's some meal, sorogo. Market Street. I don't know what they're selling, but it's actually quite interesting. This is the Market Street, and I'm going to walk that way back to the hotel. So we are at the Gishora drum sanctuary, and these are like royal drummers, and we're gonna visit the site of the sanctuary, and I'm getting my tour from.
Okay.
Your name?
My name is Eroj.
Eroj. I'm getting my tour from Eroj.
So
Okay, so
we can begin in the sanctuary for drums.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, it's actually still very dark.
This is the sanctuary for drums.
Mm-hmm.
This is the two drums. Name is Ruchiteme and the Morimigwa.
Mm-hmm.
This is the skin of Ruchiteme.
Mm-hmm.
Two call Ruchiteme and the Morimigwa.
Mm-hmm.
This is they made in the period of the king Gishura. The two call is the gift whom the king gave to the old man Nyavidaha.
Okay.
Yes. Donc Nyavidaha the house of Nyavidaha is there. They
So guys, this is the sanctuary of drums. This is where most of the drums are stored. The history of these drums is that as the time the king was being looked for, the man who lived here actually hid the king and saved him from his enemies. And because of that, he gave him 2 cows, which were used to make the first 2 big drums and other drums. There are different houses here. You have the house or the sanctuary of drums. You have the place of the king, and you also have the kitchen. I'm going to walk around and show you that, but this here is the house of drums. This here is the kitchen.
This is the
For grinding?
Traditional.
Millet
Yes.
and stuff like that. Okay. Ah, mortar.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cooking.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And this another bedroom.
Okay. Who sleeps here?
Yes.
For who?
The
Who sleeps here? The cook?
cook.
Okay.
Oui.
Okay. So this is the house of divination, and if we look inside we will see a couple of objects used for divination. There you go. Ooh.
Of a king.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
When
Come
he
here to sit here. When the sunlight.
Ah,
yes.
okay. In the evening or in the morning?
Yeah, in the morning.
In the morning, okay, at sunrise.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, it's getting ready to start. The drummers are getting dressed and coming out. It's going to be a very, very interesting session today. I'm already seeing the drums in the traditional outfit. Let us try and see if the mic and the camera is working. And then we start with the filming. Wow. So this is the back part of the drum sanctuary. This is where actually larger groups are hosted, and also their chief drummer, who died 2017, is buried there. And it's a very good view into the valley. Amahoro, it's a very good view into the valley. This is the area for larger groups, and you can see the valley right there in the back. So if you're a larger group, you most likely have your performance here than at the other side. And this is where the chief drummer is buried. So we're going to walk back to the front area where we started, Amahoro, and then end our session of the visit to the Gishora drummers sanctuary. This used to be bathroom back in the days. And we're walking back out to the main courtyard where we had our session. Okay.
What?
The waterfall. You know
Waterfall.
what a waterfall is?
Yeah.
Are we going to the
We
waterfall?
come and again, this has been done. There's no big problem.
So are we going to the waterfall? Because you keep saying Agasumo.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Agasumo is the waterfall.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no problem.
Because my map is showing me somewhere else. It's not where you are taking me.
What? I show.
I'm just saying. I'm saying.
There's no problem.
You. I don't want to take the car in the night.
Okay.
Yes. So go back to Gitega.
Okay.
So I can take the car to Bujumbura. Mwaro, Agasumo, Mwaro. Okay. Okay. And you come here often?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's close. So So the Google marker is obviously wrong. I've added a new one. We're gonna see when that gets approved, and then I can put the pictures in. Thankfully, what's your name again? Yes. Thankfully, Ferdinand was in the Mwaro Falls Hotel, and he showed me this way down here. There is a center for the picnic, so I think if you went in through that gate, you would still kind of like come straight down. But this part is like kind of walking through a pine forest, and then getting down there. There is, I don't think I saw a sign showing this way is leading to the fall, so I think if they put some signage there, it would be great. So we're just gonna walk back to the road, and I'm hoping to grab a car back to Gitega, and then I'll be off for the rest of the trip. And I've calculated I've got literally 4 days left before calling it quit for the road. Okay, I will walk. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Yours truly, Liesel81.